I really like Robb Stark's journey as a character. It's a story that is both rewarding and upsetting, both comforting and tragic. A story about a boy who becomes a man, who becomes a hero, and then nothing. When his father Eddard is named Hand of the King and must go south, Robb remains in Winterfell to rule in his father's stead. And since his mother, Catelyn, becomes traumatized from his brother Bran's injury, even more responsibility is put on him. I always felt Robb did well with the responsibility, as he inherited a lot of his father's qualities, being honest and just. And maybe this is one of the reasons why he is so likable. If we compare Robb to Joffrey, two boys of similar ages, they are so very different. And since a lot of the story revolves around Joffrey being a scumbag, and many other characters being mean as well, having a character like Robb around is nice. Like a nice sunny break between storms. But when Robb's father, Eddard, is arrested by the crown and called traitor, he rallies his bannermen and establishes authority over them, even though he lacks the experience, showing that he is a capable leader as well as a good man. He then marches south to help the Riverlands against the Lannisters, and of course to save his father. But Robb isn't a viewpoint character, and we can therefore not hear his thoughts or see exactly what he sees. But I think this is a good decision. As a reader, it's nice to hear the stories, the talk of what is going on in the Riverlands. How Robb never loses a battle, and how he, a boy, outsmarts Tywin Lannister or Jaime Lannister. We hear the tales, how Robb rides with his wolf by his side into battle, the people calling him the young wolf. Sometime later, after being betrothed to one of Walder Frey's daughters and winning several wars, Robb's father Eddard is beheaded in the Sept of Baelor. Robb, now becoming Lord of Winterfell, is also named King in the North by his bannermen. And this is where we realize that Robb's story is more than just a boy looking for revenge. It's a whole kingdom wanting independence. It's a movement, a rebellion. Robb is no longer just a lord. He is the face of an uprising that is larger than him. But interestingly, it seems people almost talk about Robb as if he himself also was some larger-than-life character. As if everything he did was successful. A savior come to rescue the people and bring justice to the realm. And this is probably my favorite part about Robb's story. He was very close to being one of the most notable people in Westerosi history. He could have been in the history books as the man who became king in the north once again after so long. But unfortunately, his story ended tragically, being betrayed by Walder Frey and stabbed in the heart by Roose Bolton. His wolf's head sawn to his body as an insult. The story of Robb Stark ends tragically, and with him died the idea of a northern independence. Robb's journey feels sort of disappointing. He had so much potential and a clear motive. As a fan, you cheered for him and you wanted him to succeed. And that is just why killing him really makes his character stand out. His death sets the tone for what's to come after. While his father Eddard's death showed that anyone can die and nothing is certain, Robb's downfall displays the death of hope and revenge. In another fantasy world, Robb would probably have been successful in his revenge, as well as leading the Northmen to independence and lived happily ever after. But this is George's world, and there are no fairy tales. And that's exactly why I and so many others like this world. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.